Hello everyone, I am Dr. Durdana Owaisi from Department of Commerce, the Bhopal School of Social Sciences. And today's agenda is retirement planning process. What do we wish to do post-retirement? Take up some social cause, get back to your hometown and relax, start a business or spend time with your family. Whatever our ambition is, you must start planning today because you will be no longer having a paid salary or have a regular source of income after you retire. And so you will need a financial backup to cover your everyday cost and live out your elderly years. The main difference after you retire is that you continue to live after retirement, but you may not have a steady flow of income or money. And so, in order to maintain your independence, you must begin by saving an investment for your future right from today. Moreover, as a result of inflation, the value of money that you are going to invest now is going to decrease. So, to plan your retirement, there are a few steps that are involved. Let us see what those steps are. The first step is to set goals. Let us see them one by one. The first step is in retirement planning is determining what you want to do when you retire. Obviously, you want to be able to support yourself and pay your medical expenditures. So, you should start by asking yourself some fundamental questions. These questions are: when will I retire? How long will I live? What is my monthly basic expenditure? What will be the cost of my expenses in future? Moreover, do I have enough contingency corpus? And how much should I provide for my health, care and medical expenses? Moreover, you can also ask, do I have adequate insurance cover? What do I own? And can I generate cash inflows during my retirement? And lastly, what do I desire to do during my retirement? These goals will help you identify how much you need to save for your retirement. The second step is to start thinking about how to reach your retirement objective after you have set them. That is to determine your retirement corpus, which basically involves estimating how much money you will need. At this stage, it helps you to assist you in translating your objective into precise estimation of how much money you will be requiring. The amount that you will need once you retire to cover your cost, maintain your lifestyle and maybe pursue other personal ambition for which you will require your retirement corpus. And despite the fact that estimations are not always exact or dependable, they still provide us with a close approximation of how much we will be requiring. As a beginning point, we should look at our present living condition. This will give us an idea of how much money will be necessary to maintain your self until retirement. So, for beginning the estimation, you can figure up your current yearly cost. To do so, first you can make a list of the monthly cost for numerous categories such as housing, medical facilities or entertainment expenditure that you incur, travel, EMI, children's schools, tuition fees and so on that are incurred during the year. As a result, you will be able to calculate of how much money you will be requiring to maintain your current lifestyle once you retire. The next logical step is to analyze or estimate the income that you would be requiring during your retirement phase. That is to analyze how much income you are going to have. It involves determining how much pension you will receive. It also includes the sources of income in which you have invested the money. The amount of money you are able to save each year after paying all your expenses, your bills, is critical in developing your retirement fund. After deducting your annual cost from your net salary, your savings is the amount that is left over to save for retirement. The next stage is to determine the future value of your current saving. That is the future worth of your retirement corpus after determining how much you will be able to save yearly. We need to take into account the inflation rate also to see how much your current spending will be when you retire. The term that is used for this is known as future worth of money. That is the annual amount you will need to cover your post-retirement expenses. You must consider the estimated rate of return on your investment to arrive at this conclusion. Rate of return, as well as you need to take into consideration the inflation rate. At the time of your retirement, this represents the value of your savings, investment or any other assets. The best method is to set aside a percentage of your money from your income for retirement. This portion of your savings should be taken into consideration of what will be your future needs after retirement. The next step includes calculating the annual inflation adjusted shortfall. Now it is time to compare the amount from the previous steps. We need to identify how big a difference between the retirement income that is required and the retirement income we have. This needs to be determined. Now, step 6 includes determining how much you must save annually between now and the retirement. See, we know how much of the annual shortfall we have in the last step, step number 5. So, we know what the difference is. Now, we have to analyze the means by which we can fulfill this gap. For this, we need to come up with a yearly plan of how much we are going to save each year to sustain ourselves during retirement. We need to figure out how much money we need to save by retirement to cover this yearly gap. Basically, you need to know how much money you need to save every year to fill the gap between what you have and what is required. Once we know how much we need to save, it is simple to figure out how much to save each year. Depending on your current age and the risk that you can afford to take, you should define a standard allocation for each kind of asset class. It is important to have a diversified investment portfolio across various classes of assets. Some assets like equities have the ability to offer a better inflation adjusted return, also known as real rate of return. Then fixed income instruments which can provide safety but the return is very less. Gold can also be one of the options because it acts as a store of value and also acts as an insurance for your portfolio. The next step is put the plan in play and start saving. Finally, once you have determined how much you will need to save each year to reach your retirement goal, it's time to start saving. This step may appear simple, but it is actually the most difficult since there are so many alternatives that are available in the market. Step 8 is to track and review your plan regularly. Your retirement plan should be reviewed on a regular basis, at least once a year, to ensure that you are on the right track to accomplish your goal. Any changes in income, cost, retirement age and so on must be taken into consideration and incorporated in retirement strategy. Also, we need to check to see if your retirement plan fulfills your financial goals in the light of what are the current market trends, what are the current market conditions. So that was all in this video lecture. Keep learning, keep growing and have a happy retirement.